1,000 have been rendered homeless. The earthquake has been termed as the deadliest earthquake in Afghanistan since 1998. Given the background of our special relationship with the Afghan people, as an immediate measure, Government of India has dispatched 27 tons of relief assistance for distribution in the earthquake-affected region. The loss of precious lives and extensive damage to property in this tragic incidents are indeed painful and unfortunate. This House strongly condemns the act of terrorism committed by the terrorists in Nigeria and Afghanistan and expresses its heartfelt condolences as well as deep sympathy and sorrow on the losses suffered by the people of these countries and reiterates India's stand of solidarity with them. I request members to raise in their places and observe silence to mark as a respect to the memory of these people who lost their lives. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Please. I have to, please, let me come. Wait, please. Please. Nay, and there is something like that. It has to be brought to the notice, and then I don't know how the Secretariat has missed it. Please see to it that that is taken up. I have to inform members that I have received a communication from the Minister of Parliamentary Affairs informing me that Sri Piyush Goyal, Minister of Commerce and Industry, Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution and Textiles, have been appointed the Leader of the House in Rajya Sabha by the Honorable Prime Minister. Yes, respected Deputy Chairman, I'll come back after I complete my listing. Please. Harivansh Ji, Minister of Parliamentary Affairs, Prahlad Ji, Leader of the House, Piyush Goyal Ji, Honorable Leader of the Opposition, Sri Mallikarjun Kharge Ji, respected Ministers and Honorable Members of the House. I extend a warm welcome to all of you to this monsoon session of the House with 18 sittings beginning today. We are all coming together after over 3 months since the budget session that concluded on 7th of April this year. I have always cherished such coming together in our collective quest for doing our bit for making India of the dreams and aspirations of 140 crore people. Such a coming together this time is of particular significance for me as it is the last such privilege for me. Since my assumption of office 5 years ago, we have so far gathered together for 13 full sessions, and this is the 14th such session. This journey of 5 years has been a quite learning experience for me. Dealing with about 245 members of this August House from over 30 political parties with different minds, inclinations, and political ideologies is quite revealing and even a testing experience. I try to do the best of my ability to draw the best out of all of you, and as a corrective effort, since the underlying unifying force was the interest of the nation and fulfill the aspirations of the people and also the federal interest of the states, that this Council of States was required to subserve. The credit for the positives, if any, would go to all of you. And if my best efforts, in spite of that, is short of expectations, I would not hesitate to take the responsibility for the same. I would like to give you all a detailed factual account of perspective of the functioning of this August House during the last 5 years on 10th of next month, my last day in office. I would, however, like to mention one statistics today for all of you to think over. During the last 13 sessions, 141 of the 248 scheduled full sittings, accounting to 57% of the total sittings, were disrupted partly or fully. All of you would agree that this could have been better given our mission for the nation. And we must always try to fulfill the mission with passion for the sake of the nation. Better late than never. It is time to be different and better. I would like to remind all of you that this is the last session in the 75th year of our hard-fought independence and is being celebrated across the country. As in the case of all the last 13 sessions that I preside over, I would like to fervently appeal to all of you to give out your best performance to make this session a memorable one, particularly in the context of its significance. I expect this session to set the right tone for functioning of this August House over the next 25 years of Amrit Kal, which is critical period to take India to entirely new plane by the time our nation rejoices the centenary of its independence. I would expect all of you to be propelled by the spirit of New India 100 so that our nation makes up for the missed time and opportunities. This spirit also shall also inspire the other stakeholders, particularly so as our nation is set to become the most populous in the world, or next most populous in the world. I said there is some issue about overtaking China and all. This is not the right this thing, but Amrit Kal as projected by the United Nations Population Division last week. That's what was mentioned there. Our population will increase by about 20 crores when independent India turns 100 years. The challenges and opportunities that come with it need to be addressed with a long-term vision and imagination. Please, nothing is going to happen, Ramesh. Please, you are an experienced man. Really, I can assure you, in spite of temperature rising, nothing is going to happen for another 5 minutes. Right? More members of Parliament need to rise to the occasion. As you know, the Parliament functions throughout the year. Its committees, please, I have to felicitate the new members also. Please, you know the Parliament functions throughout the year through the committees. During the the inter-session period, since the last budget session, 7 of the 8 department standing committees of Rajya Sabha have held a place. Pramodji, please. This is not, I am not going to allow such intervention in between. You know better, and this will not go on record also. There has been an accord in that regard also. I am happy. कब बोलना ये मेरा ऊपर आप छोड़ दीजिए. I am happy to share the average duration of the sittings have been over 2 hours and average attendance being over 46%. I am happy to note improving the performance of these committees. The Committee on Education has cracked the highest average duration of 03 hours, 22 minutes for 5 of its meetings. The Committee on Personal Place, nothing goes on record. Nothing is seen, shown, or recorded, or reported. The Law and Justice, 2 hours and 15 minutes. The Committee on Transport, Tourism and Culture, besides Education, Service and Technology, have reported average attendance of your own committees. While the re-elected seniors provides continuity, the new members bring in perspective and dynamism. We also would like to welcome 4 nominated members, Srimati P.T. Usha, Sri Ilaya Raja, Sri Vijayendra Prasad, Sri Virendra Hegde. They symbolize the steady pursuit of breaking the barriers. We invite the newly nominated members to this House. All of them are eminent in their respective fields. These are also qualities that are expected to mark the functioning of this August House. All sections should collectively endure. My dear members, it is immense pride for all of us to know that our country created history by reaching the milestones of administering 200 crore COVID-19 vaccines across the country. This amounts to 97% of the first dose coverage and 90% of the adult population receiving both the doses. 200 crore COVID-19 vaccinations across the country is a remarkable achievement. This remarkable achievement, House placed on record its appreciation to all the stakeholders, including the vaccine makers and producers, the central and state government, the frontline workers, and above all the people. As a continuous measure, this session will also be held in COVID protocol. So, this is being followed since 257. I urge all of you to enable a safe, productive monsoon session of this August House. This is not done. This is not acceptable. आप लोग मगर मेरा कहना है जो महत्वपूर्ण विषय है जो सदन के सामने लाया, जो कोविड का 75 जो दिनों की ये देश के व्यावसायिक जनसंख्या के मुफ्त प्रिकॉशन डोज लगने वाले अभियान भी प्रारंभ हो चुका है। आप सब लोग इसको मदद करिए, इसमें शामिल हो जाइए। जॉइन दी कैंपेन फॉर वैक्सीनेशन इन द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ द कंट्री। As the papers to be laid on the table, Secretary General.
With your kind permission,
Message from Lok Sabha
and English.
Message from Lok Sabha.
During the 256th session of Rajya Sabha and assented to by the President.
Message from Lok Sabha.
With your kind permission, I rise to report that the Lok Sabha at its sitting held on 15th March 22 adopted a motion recommending to the Rajya Sabha that Rajya Sabha to elect 3 members of Rajya Sabha in accordance with the system of proportional representation by means of single transferable vote to the Joint Committee on Offices of Profit and the vacancies caused by the retirement of Shri Vijay Sai Reddy MP, Dr. Sasmit Patra MP, Shri Mahesh Poddar MP from Rajya Sabha.
No slogans.
To Lok Sabha.
Nothing will go on the card. Nothing shall be shown, seen, reported.
I have to inform that the above message was received on 15th of March 22 during the previous session and was not reported to the House in that session as requested by Lok Sabha, as the term of office of the members mentioned therein was yet to expire.
Honorable, please, 1 minute. The panel of chairman, please. See, the panel of vice chairman has been reconstituted with Sri Bhunesh Karita, Mrs. Indu Bala Goswami, Dr. L. Hanumanthaya, Sri Tiruchi Shiva, Sri Vijay Sai Reddy, and Dr. Sasmit Patra. I have to inform members, I have received letter from Sri Subhash Chandra Singh, member representing the state of Odisha, and Dr. Manik Saha, member representing the state of Tripura, resigning their seats in Rajya Sabha. I have accepted the resignation of Sri Subhash Chandra Singh with effect from 21st April 2022 and the resignation of Dr. Manik Saha with effect from 4th of July 2022. As some people have come determined not to allow the House to function and also enabling the members to go and vote in the presidential election, I am adjourning the House for the day. We'll meet tomorrow.